It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guy. When a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't. What you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On third down, Cousins being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson now down around his goal line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. First down, here's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A gain of 39 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 14 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. A first down throw for Cousins. Forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw again on second down. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Again, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It'll be a 16-yard loss on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield, Cousins steps away to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Cousins to throw it. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, as the first half is winding down, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you use.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, fighting off the defender, and he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Check, 154.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Hey, we're good.
On first and 10, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Cousins. Dancing to his left. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
54, mark, 54 is mark. Check, check, 154, 154. What we got, what we got, what we got?
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 99, check 99.
Jackson on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Check, mark. 954. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming over to Order.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A heck of a way to start the 4th quarter, just south of 40 yards on the pickup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On the ground, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that's caught by Smith.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Cousins on target to Diggs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. What's that?
Again, it's Cousins. And Diggs has it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run. Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22-yard scamper. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back to throw. They'll roll him outright. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
This one complete to Ingram. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down.
Check.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They're running. Ingram. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Hey, watch the slant.
One last shot now for Kawhi. And It's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew